Hello again, dear viewers. So today's episode is Steam Booster Packs Explained, and what better time to do it than while the summer sale is on, am I right? So I'm going to be telling you three things about Steam Booster Packs. First of all, what is it, or what do they do? I'll tell you that quickly. How to get them, and how to improve your drop rate or chance. So Steam Booster Packs are an important part of how to level up faster on Steam by getting more trading cards and badges, of course, faster. Basically, what a booster pack is, it will give you 3 cards for whatever game the pack matches to. So if you get like a Left 4 Dead 2 booster pack, you get 3 Left 4 Dead 2 cards. And of course, you use those towards making your badges. So there are 2 ways of getting them. You can get booster packs free as a semi-random drop. They're sort of randomly assigned, but there are odds involved. I'm going to tell you about that. Or you can craft them with gems. So the most important thing, if you want those nice free ones, is first you must earn all of the cards for each game that you want booster packs for. You have to own the game if you want to get a booster pack for that game. And not only that, but you must earn all of the cards for that game. So you'll notice a bunch of these. I have the cards, no card drops remaining. I am now eligible for booster packs for those games. So you'll want to check your badges area, see which ones have drops remaining. If I scroll down here, I do still have a bunch of them, so many drops remaining. And you may even want to do what I've done, which is in my library, I've actually categorized cards to get, games that still have cards left that I have not earned yet. And of course, you can actually get these. You don't actually necessarily have to play the game. It's, of course, fun. You probably, depending how many games you have, if you have the time. You can actually right-click on the games, though, and set categories, which is what I've done. And you can have more than one category these days. There was a time when you could only have them assigned to one category, but you can assign them to more than one, so this isn't going to mess up any existing categories you have. So I've assigned all the games that I have remaining cards for to a category so that I can track that. And all you really have to do is run the game, leave it running, and over time you will get those card drops. There are things you can do. I mean, you can of course sit there and play the game. There are programs that will tell Steam that you're running the game or playing the game when it's not open, but that can be dangerous. You never know what's in some external program, and it's really not necessary because all you really have to do is install the game and leave it running. And when it's done, you can take it out of this category. You can uninstall it if you want, and that's that. Once you have the cards, you have the cards, and once you have them all, you become eligible for those wonderful free booster packs. So there's a basic chance, as I say, for how likely you are to get booster packs. First of all, supposedly, it depends on how often people are crafting badges for a game for how likely there are to be booster packs distributed. The rumor is, and this has never been officially confirmed, but the rumor is that a booster pack is created and given out randomly each time a badge is crafted for that game. So obviously, you're more likely to get booster packs for games that people are crafting badges for, more popular games, etc. But beyond that, it also depends on your Steam level. So the overall chance depends both on how many badges are being created for that game and how many people are eligible, as in only the people who have earned all their cards become eligible. So once you're one of those people, you've earned your cards, you become eligible. Then it also depends on your Steam level. Your individual chance starts as, let's say 100% chance. You have a basic chance of earning them, but for every 10 Steam levels, your chance goes up an extra 20%. So when you get to level 10, you have an extra 20% chance. And for every Steam level, every 10 Steam levels, it goes up by that much more. In other words, saying your chance starts at 100%, then when you get to level 50, you're at 200%. So you actually have to get to level 50 to double your chance. But at level 10, you have like 120% chance. To explain it another way, if you compare it to tickets to a raffle, you start out with 10 tickets. Every 10 Steam levels, you get another 2 tickets. So in other words, everybody's got a pot. Everybody starts with 10 tickets. Every 10 levels, you get an extra 2 tickets. If you're at level 50, in other words, you get 20 tickets, you have twice the chance, and so on. At 100, level 100, you would have triple the chance, or 300%, or 30 tickets in the raffle comparison. So that's that. The other way that you can get booster packs is to turn cards and items into gems. If you go into your inventory, you'll notice that every card, every item is worth so many gems. Now, the thing is, by and large, this is not the best way to do it, because most of the items and cards, you'll be better off just selling them on the market and then buying the cards you actually want specifically, because of course a booster pack, you get 3 random cards and you might get doubles, you might even get triples. So you're generally going to be better off just selling things, and that way they don't get destroyed as well. When you take something and you hit the little button, turn it into gems, it's actually destroyed. It's gone forever, and you just get the gems. But you can create booster packs this way if you have stuff that's, for some reason, it's worth less than it ought to be, or so on. You can go in here and create a booster pack if you have enough gems. Generally, they start around like 500 gems. So as I say, it's probably not going to be worthwhile. As far as I can tell, the gems were introduced to give all of the cards and items a sort of basic value on the market, so that, you know, people didn't have like huge inventory full of junk that they couldn't sell because nobody wanted it. And you'll find generally on the Steam market, the community market, your items and backgrounds, emoticons, all that stuff, it will be worth probably just around or a little over what it would be worth to convert it into gems. So generally you'll be better off selling it, but you can, you know, there are charts, you can track that, and you can figure out exactly whether it's worthwhile or not. But generally speaking, you're probably better off selling them. But if you're in a rush, or you just don't care about, you don't want to deal with buying and selling and all that stuff, you can turn them directly into gems and create booster packs this way. You will find a list of all the games you own, and it will tell you how much it costs to create a booster pack for it. As you can see, some are very expensive. They start around 500, and I think there are some that might be a tiny bit less than that, and go up to, well, you can see some of the 1200 and beyond, probably. So that's another way, but yeah, the gems do basically give your items, cards, etc. an inherent value, and so they become worth something on the market. And it also makes sure that items and all that keep circulating on the market, or if they're not circulating, you know, somebody will turn them into gems and destroy them, so people's inventory is not full of junk, which is the idea. So if you have backgrounds and emoticons and stuff, if you can't sell them, you can turn them into gems, and your inventory doesn't have to get full of junk. So you can use it, and ultimately it becomes useful towards getting more cards, create more badges, and get your Steam level up. So it's all a giant circle of, you know, it's a way of getting you to go for that prestigious Steam level, and hopefully spend some money along the way. Of course, it's all in the interest of Valve and Steam and the publishers as well in the end. But that's how you do it. And yeah, I'm at level 40, about to hit 41, and going for the summer badges and so on. And this is more or less another ingredient of how you get there. So I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.